YouTube, what's going on, guys? Patrick here. Hope guys are all having a fantastic day, guys. Today, I want to share with you guys what is my next 10X altcoin. This is not a tiny, unknown, no-volume cryptocurrency. This is a decent cryptocurrency, and I think it's going to surprise quite a few of you guys because it's not one that I talk about too much, but I have been adding it to my portfolio more and more, and I want to allocate a larger percentage of my portfolio to it, especially after I spoke with a software developer that told me a few things in a way that I wouldn't have understood it beforehand. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Bitcoin. It's pumping right now, up almost 5%. And yeah, this is going to be a good episode. We got some funny stuff to talk about too, so bear with me. Getting started with Bitcoin, who is on a tear today. Tear given, I guess, what it's been doing the last 2 weeks after we had the huge sell-off. This is pretty good, right? The second biggest daily candle we've had over the last 2 weeks. We're now back at $56,000. Guys, $56,000 to $56,500 is a major resistance level. But keep in mind, I think the most bullish part of all of this is the fact that the RSI resistance is still very far away. So just between us getting from here to here, that could mean a new all-time high for Bitcoin. I've seen people calling for 70K, and you guys have heard the bet here first. I made the bet $70,000 is going to be hit before $45,000 is going to be hit. If I lose that bet, somebody wins $100. I have not forgotten that we're still doing that, and I'm still confident that I think $70,000 is going to get hit first. Now, like I said, the daily time frame, what we wanted to see, and I talked about this in the last episode, was Bitcoin break back above the EMA ribbon before we saw that bearish flip. And that's exactly what we're starting to try to do here. So important here is not to maintain too long in a sideways action and rather start to have a move up, a retest, and a move like this. That would be the most bullish case scenario for Bitcoin, especially that retest would give us that confirmation. Then we could bounce off the EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon can open up again like it was here instead of having that bearish flip, and everything goes back to being bullish. Now, the 4-hour time frame, these are obviously going to be great because the 4-hour and the 1 hour, we have the huge candle to the upside going on right now. We are seeing the flip come in that was previously bearish is now trying to flip bullish. This candle should definitely help, potentially a retest like this definitely is going to help the price of Bitcoin with it as well. And if we move into the 1 hour, this is what sort of confirmed the move that we were going to have here. We had a very strong resistance level at this point. We then broke above it. We then had a retest, and then we had the move up. Unlike what we had here, which you guys see a huge wick that came down, right? This was the Facebook anticipation of, oh, is Facebook going to hold? First of all, if we're waiting for a bull run because Facebook's going to buy crypto, if you're selling because Facebook's not buying, I have no words at all for you other than you deserve to lose your money. Whoever was selling me Bitcoin at these low prices, thank you. You're an idiot. But still, the 1 hour, again, we broke above. We already saw that flip. The EMA ribbon's already opening up, potentially a retest, whatever it is. But this retest that came in from the resistance was very nice. This small move up retest here was clean. Picture perfect clean versus seeing one huge wick to the upside versus one down. So that's why we want to watch out for these. Again, very good. The RSI is very overextended on the 1 hour, though. Keep in mind, take a look at the candles. They haven't been necessarily... They've just been parabolic for the last few hours, so wouldn't be surprised at all if we had a little bit of a cool off before we maybe attempt to break this resistance right here. But there is a ton of good news coming out because Coinbase has paired with PayPal. Coinbase PayPal, they've announced we're now offering customers in the US a simple and speedy way to buy crypto on Coinbase using PayPal. Way more bullish than people expect because I've heard a lot of people have issues connecting banks, banks accepting it. If you were in 2017, 2016 when I was trying to do this stuff, it was a pain. You'd be on the phone for, hours trying to get banks to accept. It was a pain. Now, if you can do it with PayPal, a lot easier, a lot smoother, and the whole thing that we're looking for is easy adoption, is people being able to jump in without having to go through all the hurdles that I had to go through in early 2017. Back then, I knew why there was going to be a top to the market. I knew why we weren't going to get the adoption in 2017. The infrastructure just wasn't there. Now, before we dive into the exact altcoin that I'm going to be adding, before we talk about all that, you guys know I've talked about VeChain and stuff in the trading group. If you guys want to be a part of that, check out the first link down below in the description. Every single one of our altcoin trades, every single one of our leverage trades, myself and my expert team, as soon as we identify the trades, we post them in here for everybody, gems, all that stuff. all goes on inside this group. It is free for 14 days. So for 2 weeks after you sign up, you don't have to pay a thing. We're not going to hide anything from you. We're going to show you everything, how it works, all the trades, the community. The community is the best part by far. By the way, the community has made me a ton of money, and they've made each other a ton of money as well, which is incredible. Love seeing the best community in the space. If it doesn't work for you, you don't like it, whatever it is, all you have to do is cancel, and you'll avoid getting charged. Now, this is something funny. Okay, we're going to talk about SafeMoon. We're talking about this is how I know that we have to be a little more careful with the market. I don't think it's the top yet. I'm not going to go ahead and say that. I think we still have room to move. I still think there's a lot of adoption to come out, a lot of exciting things coming. But I will say we need to be cautious because I'm seeing TikToks of 15-year-old kids. Now, I don't know where the days have gone where people have to first learn what they're talking about, know what they're talking about, and then talk, right? That's gone out the window. I don't know if you guys have seen in majority of different topics, especially in some of the controversial ones, needing to know anything before talking, straight out the window. Now I'm going to say stuff, and maybe I'm right and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to say it. Where's the confidence that they're saying this with? These people are confident. They're coming in and they're saying it like, yeah. I don't know. Gone are the days where you have to know what you're talking about. I've seen people jump onto TikTok and be like, guys, I found the new altcoin. I found the new altcoin. It's valued at $0.0000000004. It's called Moon Pirate, right? Moon Pirate. Now, if you look at what SafeMoon did, SafeMoon's at 0.000005. So if Moon Pirate goes to just a penny, $1 could be worth $1 billion. And if it goes to $1 or 40 cents like Dogecoin, 1 penny will be worth $1 quadrillion. And I'm sat there like, how do we let these people say? How do you have the confidence to come out and just say, well, one, yeah, math is math, thank you. But two, supply? We're not talking about supply. We're not talking about market caps. We're not talking about any of this stuff. We're just throwing out that if, you buy in now and it goes to a cent, you've made a 1 trillion X return on your money. Best investment ever made of all time. We're not talking about the fact that it would be at the market cap of the world at that point, right? It's careful. Be careful. I had to shit on it a little bit. I wish I could found the video that I was looking at. I haven't, but I think it got removed. But still, all the pain going on in the market. Now, to no surprise, well, maybe to surprise, to some of your guys' surprise, the coin I was talking about is Cardano. And I would spend a little bit of time talking about why it's not going to be the typical, oh, we have Gocoin coming out. Sick. Dope. This was pretty big. This is a partnership that came out with Africa. We'll talk about in just a second. But the reason why I'm adding ADA. Now, if you guys know, I bought an ADA during the bear market. I rode all the way up to like $1.2. I sold it at like $1.2, $1.3, and then bought it back at around the same price and rode it to like 1.4, 1.45. I sold it at that price. I bought it back at around 1.1/1.05. I've been telling you guys about that. I bought it back here. So to whoever sold me Cardano at that price, that's bad. That's a bad move on your end, buddy. But whoever did, thank you. I'm already up a ton, and I plan on holding it because Cardano, and I was talking to this person who's in software, and they kind of explained it to me a lot better, and I've seen a few other software people talk about this. One big one is Alex Becker. I don't know if you guys have seen Alex Becker. Hilarious. One of the funniest guys in the crypto space, I think, but really, really smart. And, the funny kind of drowns out the smart sometimes for people. This guy's really, really smart. A lot of people just take him for the jokes. He's really, really smart, and he's built software companies. And I've heard him say this as well. The difference between a Cardano and an Ethereum, he thinks could top at around like $500 billion to $1 trillion in market cap in the bull run. Cardano's currently at like 40 to 50, let's say 50 billion just for easy numbers. We have Binance Coin coming in at around like 80 to $90 billion. Ethereum is not built as well as Cardano. The reason why, when it was first built, it was built to prove the concept of smart contracts. So that was what it was built for, and they've been trying to add things on top of it as well. And we've seen issues with the gas fees. We've seen issues with, on swap, on some of the swap exchanges, they're charging like $50 fees. To the average person, that's not going to fly. That's not going to fly for a long time. When something better comes along, it is going to take over. Now, Cardano has been building for a very, very long time. They've, been trading obviously ADA, but the project itself has been under development for a very, very long time. And for a long time, people were saying bad things about Cardano because they haven't launched anything. There wasn't the product there yet. A lot of this was based on speculation. That was true. The token price at the point was based on speculation and what they could achieve. And even then, if they do achieve it, the price of the token is going to be way, way higher. Ethereum and BNB, we are seeing less government adoption. Cardano is already having government adoption because the 6th largest cryptocurrency spurred a bullish run for hours on the market yesterday, gaining an impressive 10% value. The project would see the cryptocurrency giant partner with the government of Ethiopia to develop the world's largest blockchain database system for its education sector. So we're already seeing one thing that I really like, which is government partnerships with the cryptocurrency, which is not something we're going to see for a majority of cryptocurrencies out there. So the fact that it was built correctly, and they also have they make it extremely easy for projects to transition from Ethereum to ADA to Cardano. And it wasn't as easy between Ethereum and Binance, and the swap happened frictionlessly. People were jumping ship easy. So when it becomes actually easy for that to happen, we have incredibly low fees. We have easy, moving of the projects over. We have an infrastructure that was developed specifically for this, that is being developed correctly and is being built the right way. Things are looking good for Cardano. Now, I don't know if a lot of this made sense. I try to explain it the best I can coming from me. I would love to get somebody like Alex Becker on the channel to explain it to you guys. They got a much bigger audience. I don't know if that's something that's going to happen, but we can try. We can reach out. We can talk about it because he has also been bullish on Cardano for a long time and for the same reasons as I'm giving you right now. The partnerships, how it was built, and I've been saying it for a long time. I would rather something be built right before it launches than something be not built right and then have a lot of bugs they need to fix and have a lot of issues and have a lot of this and a lot of that, which is something we're seeing with Ethereum. I still think Ethereum's going to do well. Don't get me wrong. I still think it has room to go up. All I'm saying is Ethereum's at, let's say, 500 billion market cap. Cardano's at 50. Right, where Ethereum's at 400 billion. Cardano's at 50. The jump's there. Cardano to 10x just needs to take it to where Ethereum's at right now. Maybe a tiny bit over. That takes it to where Ethereum's at. And if it can do everything it's trying to do and provide everything it's trying to provide, and it can, successfully bring out all these products, there's no reason why it can't go to compete with your BNB first and then even with your Ethereum. Ethereum 10x is going to take it to a $5 trillion market cap, $4 trillion market cap. That's a much bigger jump than a Cardano there. So that's why, to me, a safe play, looking at Cardano right now, it is a top 10 crypto. I don't know where it's at right now in the market caps because I saw XRP was also pumping. So we'll see. We'll talk about that maybe in another video. But, with all that coming out, a safe cryptocurrency is not going to necessarily, it's not going to go to zero unless Charles Hoskinson's done something completely stupid, but it's probably not going to go to zero. It's probably going to trade, slower than your micro cap gems, but the potential of it is still really, really high. So that's why I'm going to be adding my portfolio. Not financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to add to your portfolio. I'm saying I'm adding it. If you guys want to do some of the research on the stuff that I've been talking about, go ahead and do that because, we've seen what happened on the Ethereum platform. We've seen what happened on, with BNB, right? PancakeSwap, all that stuff. We've seen how that played out. We have another one coming out. We have another, competitor in the midst who so far have done things well. And we are hoping that they're going to continue to do things well and provide, a platform that people want to move to. And it's going to be really interesting to see everything that goes on, projects being built on it, everything that happened with BNB, with, PancakeSwap, all that stuff. It'll be interesting to see that same thing play out potentially on Cardano. And that's going to be another opportunity to make money. So watch out for that. Again, don't want to ramble too much, but that's going to be my new altcoin pickup. I'm putting a bigger percentage of my portfolio than I previously had into Cardano. I told you guys where I bought and sold. I told you guys where I was at. I told you guys I bought recently down here. And that was a good chunk adding to my portfolio. I'll continue to look to do that if it does drop. Of course, Cardano support right here on the 1 hour. Going to be looking for that, maybe even potential to pick up during these ranges and see how everything does play out. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you guys are new, if you guys like making money, whether it's with investments, whether it's with, the tech, the business, all that stuff. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you're not, you probably don't like making money. But that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.